Hey guys, what's going on? This first game here is a KFC I played on the beta level 100 with liminalities. Make sure you check out his channel. Also check out Sative's channel because the majority of this video is Thugcleave that I played with Sative. This is just a nice little opener clip that I wanted to talk to you about. I'm going to be doing commentary for all of the videos. So basically in this game, we're going to try and train the Disc Priest. Me and liminalities get stuck up top, but essentially my role is just going to be to spam dispel the fuck out of the Disc Priest while they train him. So I sprint myself down there. I start spam dispelling him with a silence on him, and KFC just does what it does best and rams the damage down the disc's throat. Alright, let's get into the Thugcleave, a little bit more interesting game. So we got a game versus an RMD, a Combat Rogue and Fire Mage. This is actually very scary in Warlords, and this is also some of Sative's viewers and friends, so, you know, we know that they're decent players. They start off with a blind on me because I was able to stop them from getting a sap. And they're trying to do some pressure. Now, I tried to line of sight that poly right there, but I walked into the fucking tomb because, you know, Ruins of Lordaeron, right? So after this poly, I'm going to sprint up and try and help out our team. You know, I'm going to run up and throw a Mass Dispel right here in about a second, yes, to try and get some debuffs. Now I make a really bad judgment call as well. While the Druid's still kidneyed, I run in there and get a half silence on him, so it was pretty much a wasted cooldown. And I got CS'd. So that was all around just a really bad play on my part, but I want you guys to watch how I end up recovering from this. I tell liminalities to disengage out of the fight because the druid is gone, and that was our kill target. So there's really no reason for him to be in there. So I tell him to back out, and now they switch to the rogue because he's in the open. And because they're on the rogue and he's at low health, I sprint around and try and get a fear on this druid. I do get a fear on the druid, and I dispel the polymorph off of Sative. And Sative actually goes and gets a half sap on the druid, so this is really awesome. Now the mage was trying to poly, but Sative kicks him, and after the lockout, now he ends up getting a repoly on me because I thought I was line of sight by that pillar right there, but apparently I wasn't. So now, after this poly, I just make sure liminalities is totally fine, which he is. The mage comes up and dragon's breaths into a half poly, but I'm not worried at all. My team is totally fine because disc shields are really strong. So now I do get Holy Locked again because I don't have any cooldown add-on for the counterspell, and there was just a lot going on this match, so I wasn't really able to keep track of the timers like I usually am. So now I'm just running up and down the tomb, making sure liminalities is fine, trying to not, you know, get CC'd and fucked up. I probably could have dispelled Fairy Fire a lot more this match, but I didn't because I really just wasn't paying attention to it. So sorry, Sative, if you're watching this. They're training the druid again. I throw a full silence on him while he's in broccoli form. I do get full polyed and blinded here, so they probably screwed up some communication there. But my team's fine, so I'm just going to sit both of these CCs at once and get the DR going. And now this is a half poly. Liminalities is at half health, but I'm yelling in Skype. I'm like, you're fine, dude. You're fine. Don't even worry about it. Here it gets a little dicey because they do throw a smoke bomb on him, but I'm really not worried because Poly's on full DR from the last CC chain. I am a little worried about getting CS'd here, but, I mean, I really just played luck of the draw. I didn't get CS'd. Had no clue if he had it up or not. And now he polyed Sative. I end up dispelling him right before I get 8-second kidneyed. And we're just doing the same thing. We're just tunneling the druid and spam tranks, shotting and dispelling. However, the druid just displaced it again. However, this time my team really wants to go for the kill, so we're going for it. You know, we're not even caring about the DPS at this point. We're just going for the kill. So pretty soon here, I believe I do silence. I also am just really trying to keep liminalities alive. That's really all I can say. I trinket this full poly because this is a moment in the game like where it's do or die. I do trinket that poly into a full Cyclone. This is the first Cyclone of the game. It's very scary. Liminalities is getting really low. This part of the game was very sloppy on my team's part. However, we were able to pull a win out of our asses, even though I just got full poly trinket into a Cyclone, into a hard CS, into a third poly. We still end up getting the kill. Now, over here, I'm really scared because liminalities is still really low. The druid's just about to die. And I do get 6-second kidneyed, and he's on the other side of the tomb. So he deterrences, runs over the tomb, and I end up getting him, and he's totally fine. I loved this RMD. They really give us a run for our money. Now this game was definitely a little shorter. We're fighting a smoke bomb cleave, I guess. Anyway, I end up mind searing the Disc Priest and the DK out. Unfortunately, we can't get a sap, but we did get the opener on them. Sativ does cheap shot the DK, peel him off me in the opener, and now the DK's staying on me. He silences me, and the rogue is actually going on Sativ. These guys are splitting, which I don't know if it's the right idea. Regardless, our kill target is going to be the Disc Priest, because healers are just really good kill targets during Draenor, it seems, because due to the lack of CC that's in the game right now, the best CC is just training a healer, because as you can see, this DK alone is giving me a little bit of a run for my money. Not so much, because, come on, I'm Independence. But yeah. So I fear him, he Lichborn's the fear, I shackle him, he trinkets the shackle, so now he's totally good for CC. The rogue, rather, is giving our hunter a little bit of trouble. Liminalities is being slowed, snared, whatnot. So he traps the rogue, and we're just tunneling into the Disc Priest now. Sativ does get full feared here, and due to the fact that I was on the other side of the pillar, I couldn't dispel him, so I end up life gripping him at the end of it to just get him back into the fight. Over here, I'm just healing myself, making sure we're fine. Honestly, if they both were on one target, it would probably be a lot harder to heal, especially if it was me. However, they're switching around and splitting and whatnot. The Disc Priest does have PS on himself. As soon as PS fades, we get a full kidney on him, and that's the end of that guy. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a comment, a like, and to subscribe if you really enjoyed. Make sure you check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/IndependenceX. It's probably going to be in the description. And also check out Sativ and Battlemaster PvP. Their YouTube channels are also in the description. Thank you guys for watching. It means a lot. And I'll catch you guys on my stream, or if not, in the next video. Peace out.